I'm David Paris, and I own the property, the Brig. I'm the landlord. I'm not the Brig. I rent the Brig to the Brig, the bar, and people know Dave. I'm the other Dave.
Tell us about this
Why
event
are we doing
today.
this?
Why are you doing this?
So we often rent our lot out for uses like this. We do. Frequently we rent the lot for film production. We're the only big surface lot left on Abbot Kinney. There's a few other surface lots that aren't open to the public, but we're the biggest and we're open. And we've also started taking public parking in the last 2-3 years, which is a big change I've had the building now for 15 years. It's the first time. So things have changed for us. I came down here to hear what other people had to say because I want to be part of the conversation. I think I'm concerned too about the changes in Abbot Kinney. Obviously, I benefit from a lot of it because I own property. But
What are your concerns? What do you mean?
well, my concern is that this could become an unsustainable environment. That people talk about Melrose becoming not as cool as it once was, and I look more closely at Main Street. When I came here 15 years ago, and we remodeled the Brig, or my tenant Dave remodeled the Brig, Main Street was the place to be, and this was secondary. Now that's reversed, but I'm a little concerned that in just 10 years, Main Street's kind of declined.
Main Street, Ocean Park?
Obviously, right here, Ocean Park area of Main Street, from everywhere from Rose, or more from Santa Monica border all the way up to Pico. I think the rents are down a little there, and rents are certainly up here, but I worry that could be us in a few years. The rising rents create a situation that only a certain kind of tenant can afford it, and then it won't appeal to what made Venice cool to start with. It's the same as what everyone's concerned about. But it's a tricky thing, and I don't know how to address it. Being a property owner, I defend my property rights to rent to whomever. But that said, I also want to make sure that the people to do what I can to keep Venice, to keep Abbot Kinney what it was, what it is. I mean, it's always evolving. 12 years ago, when we remodeled the Brig, we changed and upscaled and gentrified, and there was an outcry then, not as vocal as the outcry going on now, but it's some of the same themes, and people were concerned that they were losing their neighborhood hangout, the Brig. A lot of those people weren't coming anymore. The Brig was declining in business, and the remodel was wildly successful. But now, 12 years later, it's funny thinking that we're considered maybe not this GQ event, but the Brig, the business that's here every day, 7 days a week, is considered an old school, old line Abbot Kinney institution, as opposed to chain store operations and we're. So it gives you an interesting perspective how in a little more than a decade, what was gentrified is now low end, and things change. The perspective of time.
But you've maintained the mural. We
restored it yet again. The restoration we did 12 years ago was lacking, and we had to bring in chemical experts. It was peeling off the wall. This is a temporary mural just for the event, but the main mural, the historic mural painted by Art Mortimer over 40 years ago, in the early 70s, 40 years ago. Art was just back last week, gave me some tips on how to keep it clean.
Oh, great.
But yeah, that's an institution and part of something I treasure, being the custodian of that.
Martin Scorsese just put in funds to help revitalize a film, Mirrors, a French filmmaker made, and I saw it the other night at the Aero Theater, and they interviewed the original Bartelli's? What's the name of this?
Brandelli.
Yeah, and his girlfriend she was in the parking lot here, and they were talking to her in the film. Spark has.
Really?
So you've got to. Yeah, we got. And Eric's actually in the film because he used to work at Spark 35 years ago. So it's a wonderful piece. So I think you'd really love to see it. The woman who's depicted in the girlfriend, yeah, she's
Yeah, that I think that was his third wife, and that's Babe Brandelli in the mural, and one of his, and his, I don't know her name. When I bought the building, it's from Babe's daughter, Dixie. Babe had passed away then. But I would like to see that. What's it called? Mirror?
MURS, Mirror Mirrors. Talk to Spark, because we really need to show it again. And the America Cinematheque is the one that did the screening, and she said, yeah, we could probably screen it again. So we should do it. It would be wonderful to have it an outdoor. You could have a wonderful outdoor theater here. Just drop something down and people sit in this.
What a cool idea!
Make it free and open to the public.
We'd love
and
to.